for having me on the podcast, man. I appreciate it. Can I look at you like through here? Is
Come
that
through
cool?
the people.
Dude, this is fun. This is great. This is a great setup. Cheers to you, pal.
Hey, cheers, bro.
Cheers.
Ting.
Ting.
Quiet ting.
Yeah, I was thinking, because we were thinking of stories and stuff like that, of like comedy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to get on. Can I do my story? Do you care if I tell the story? Is that all right?
No, please. Okay. Shoot, bro.
I was
entertain me.
I've been trying to. I'll try. Dude, when I moved to LA, my goal was to get on Saturday Night Live. That was my thing.
Yeah.
Like the McConaughey, all that stuff. Like I loved impressions. Like SNL back in the day was.
You
like,
do impressions?
Oh yeah.
Oh, bro.
That was my whole act forever. I did like Mark Wahlberg. Where I'm like, why'd you stop the train? That was my shit. Because you remember what's the movie he was in where it was like a pandemic.
Yeah.
Do you remember? But anyways, he would get off the train, and I remember I watched that movie, and he was like, "Why'd you stop the train?"
Yeah.
Why'd you stop the train? And I'm like, who talks like that, dude?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we got it, Mark.
Right.
Anyway, so I was like, I loved impressions. I loved SNL. Even growing up, like watching like Dana Carvey do George Bush, like 1,000 Points a Light.
Yeah.
And doing Ross Perot. And I was like, I want to do SNL. That's my goal, right?
Yeah.
And when I moved to LA, I found out that it's extremely fucking hard.
Yeah.
Because everyone wants to do SNL, right? But I mean, I watched like Phil Hartman was my guy, right? And he didn't get on SNL too. He was like 39, 40. But I started at 28, but I didn't know
Started comedy at 28.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know the recipe to get on SNL, and then I started researching like audition tapes, and I looked up. I didn't know Kevin Hart tested for SNL, Dane Cook tested for SNL, and you can look up all their auditions.
Wow.
And Dane Cook's is trash.
Wow.
But he's more of a comedian, right? Some guys are more comedians.
Right, then improv and shit.
Right.
Yeah.
And Kevin Hart was hilarious. All he did was talk about how short he was the whole time.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's what he does now, right?
Right.
But then I saw Tamer Katan. Do you guys remember Tamer Katan?
I don't know that
He was the only guy that did a Brad Pitt impression. Where he's like, And then I found out the recipe of kind of how they go about it to audition for SNL.
Okay.
And he did a commercial. He did a commercial and did all impressions doing a commercial. I forget what the commercial was. It was like tacos or something. He's like, "Oh, I love these tacos." And I was like, "That's my Brad Pitt. It's terrible." But I was like, I kept submitting tapes, right? And I kept submitting like long tapes, like 8-minute tapes of just like long and shitty impressions. Right. I'm like,
I saw like a minute of it.
I guarantee you didn't watch 10 seconds of it. And I worked hard on that shit too.
But you were on stage first.
I was on stage first.
Gotcha. And started doing that around the same time.
Correct.
Right out of the gate.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
And my stand up was okay, but
Yeah.
I mean, I really wanted to do on stage was impressions.
Gotcha.
So I I would just go up there and fuck around. I would do McConaughey. I'd do Wahlberg. I did Ryan Reynolds. I was doing.
Oh, that was nice.
Who else? I was doing Bruce Willis. I was doing Ben Affleck.
Shit.
I was doing, and then I had original characters. So I'll break it down for you. I don't know if you want to hear it, but
Yeah, shoot, bro.
So for my SNL audition, I said, you know what? I'm gonna do impressions of a bubble wrap commercial.
Okay.
Right, so I started Mark Wahlberg, and I'm like, I know it's bubble wrap because you gave it to me, okay?
Yeah.
I know it's bubble wrap, all right?
Yeah.
And then I did McConaughey because I always go, why does McConaughey look like he left the windshield wipers on in the car with his eyeballs? Like McConaughey in Interstellar, he's like, the whole time. He does the whole movie. He does this, like, he does that. Right. He's like, Marv.
Yeah.
And so I did McConaughey. I just turned around and I popped the bubble wrap and I was like, well, there it is. I did that. And then I did Bruce Willis. So I was like, come out to the coast, have a couple drinks. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, my Bruce Willis, I have to brush up on it. But and then I did like Ben Affleck. And then I did Jimmy Fallon.
Oh, shit.
They told me not to do Jimmy Fallon because Lauren loves Jimmy Fallon. I was like, it's SNL. Can't we make fun of these guys? Right?
Right.
But I did Jimmy Fallon doing an impression of John Travolta,
Jimmy Fallon doing John Travolta.
Yeah. Where he's like, oh my God, it's so sweet, right? It's so crazy. And I saw John Travolta backstage. He was like, oh my God, it's so good to see you. Right? And I was like, dude, that's good. That's money. I had to cut it out.
Yeah.
Right? Which was a bummer. And then I had to do 2 original characters. They wanted to see characters.
Gotcha.
And I had a character. His name was Cuban Ruben.
Okay.
And everything he says, he's just asking for stuff, but it sounds sexual.
Yeah.
Right? So he asked the bartender, he's like, excuse me, can I get a cock, please? Yeah. Right? And he's Cuban. He's got the mustache. He got the whole thing.
Yeah.
And he goes,
Did you dress up for these impersonations?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a thin mustache.
Yeah.
I'll show you the demo if you want to see
Yeah,
it.
hell yeah.
Demo's good. And Aristotle, who's on SNL now, shot it for me.
Oh, dope.
But yeah, and anyways, it's funny. He shot it for me, and now he's on it. So
Right.
cool.
Thanks, bro. Right.
So yeah, so he shot it for me. But I had Cuban Ruben, and everything he does sounds sexual. And then he was like, "Can I get some penis, please?" Right? He's asking for peanuts.
Penis.
Of course, right? So, and then I had another guy named Terry Lucas, who works at a toll booth but has fantasies of being a stripper.
Okay.
Right, so every time so every time a car drives by, right, he just starts fucking dancing.
Yeah.
And then a car pulls up. He's like, "What's up, man? 325."
Yeah.
So I was like, dude, I felt pretty good about that tape, and then I didn't hear anything for like 2 weeks, and I was actually moving out of LA. I was done.
Damn.
I was done. Didn't want to do it anymore. I was fed
Just
up.
that quick. After how long?
For like 12 years.
Oh shit! Yeah, okay. You put some time in.
I mean, I've done sitcoms. I did soap operas. I did all this shit. I was like, nothing's hitting.
Yeah.
Nothing hit.
Yeah.
And then, so I'm about to leave. I swear to God, I'm not even making this up. I had a moving truck in front of my place. I was gone. And my agent calls me up, and he goes, "You want to go to New York?" And I was like, "Fucking, I'm leaving LA, dude. Why do I want to fucking go to New York, right?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "Because you're going to test for SNL."
Oh, sheesh.
Right?
As you're moving.
Dude, I'm kidding. I'm not kidding. I still get goosebumps thinking about it.
Damn.
And I remember I had to go to Iowa West because so they wanted to see you. And then I crushed that audition.
Yeah.
I killed it. Like I knew my 5 minutes was fucking solid.
Yeah.
Like no one could touch it, right? And I fucking crushed it. And then he called me. He said, "You're going to SNL to test." And I was like, "Holy fucking shit, dude!"
Right.
Like, you know, it was me.
This is it.
Yeah, it was me,
Yeah.
Pete Davidson, Santino, another really funny kid, Ryan O'Flanagan.
Damn.
Have you ever heard of Ryan O'Flanagan?
Uh-uh.
Fucking hilarious.
Wow.
And it was all of us, and then it was like a couple other, like Becky Robinson, a couple other people. Dude, I went in there. I was like, no one's touching my shit.
Yeah.
I fucking.
Were you more confident than you were nervous?
100% confident.
Nice. Yeah.
So here's the thing: you're sitting in the room. I'm sitting in Kenan Thompson's room.
Nice.
And I was like, "This is so cool, dude." I'm like, "This is fucking so cool."
Yeah.
I called my mom up. She's tripping. Like I'm taking pictures. I'm like, "Here we are. We're doing it."
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what you do. And then they go. They had me go like there was like 15 people, and they had me go like 13th. And they go, "You ready?" And I'm like, "Yep." I was pumped. I was like, "Let's do it." I get downstairs. I swear to God, I get downstairs. My knees start buckling.
What?
Hard. I can't walk.
What?
I can't walk. And they go, "Brady, you ready?" I go, "Give me 5 minutes." I go, "Just give me 5 minutes." I went to the bathroom and I went,
Oh, you had an Eminem moment of
I
that?
swear to God,
You
almost
gotta
threw up.
lose yourself in the
Bro,
music.
I was like, I was so fucking,
shit.
I was so fucking nervous. I had that. I have it.
Right.
So I go, fuck you, dude. I was looking at myself in the mirror. I go, "Fuck you.
Right.
Let's go, dude.
Right.
Let's go."
Right.
Fine. I fucking went out there. They're like, "You ready?" I go, "Yep. Let's go." Right. I was like fucking Pinocchio.
Yeah.
I'm not even kidding. I'm like
Lifted
on
your legs
stage
and
and just
shit.
like, and I get up on stage and they go, "All right, Brady, you ready?" And I go, "Yeah." They go, "All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go." Right. And so in my act, I had some music.
Yeah.
Do you think they played my music?
No.
They wanted to see what I would do.
Oh, shit.
So I go, "That's fine." I was in the zone, right? And I'm like,
Right.
"We're here, so let's fucking do it."
Right.
I took my phone out, and I took it to the microphone, I put it on the stool, and I played my music.
Yeah.
And I fucking killed it.
Damn.
And then my last character was Terry Lucas guy. I took like 2 water bottles, ripped my shirt off, fucking
Damn.
water everywhere.
Went
and
to town. Yeah.
And I wonder if that's the reason why I didn't get it. But,
Damn.
yeah, that's my.
So what happened after that?
I got really good representation.
Gotcha.
And
From that event.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I sold a pilot called Nutties.
Oh shit.
It didn't get made, but sold it, which was good money. But it was about my stripper character.
Oh shit.
And that's that. And I still have representation. Wow. And then
how long ago was that?
That was like 3 years ago.
Gotcha. So since then, you just got back on stand up, stayed in the comedy
and then
streets. Okay.
but it's funny. You know who went after me after I tested was Pete Davidson, and he was like hungover, and he looked like he didn't want to be there. And I heard some of his set, and he was just doing stand up.
Right.
And then he goes, "Do you guys need any more? You want any more?"
Wow.
That was his set, and he fucking got it.
Wow.
I was like, dude, what am I worrying about?
He said, I had the fucking water, the shirt, the shit.
Pete just went up there and fucking
fucked off for a little bit. Yeah.
And was like, we good? Cool. So Pete got it. I would say that's probably the coolest experience I think I've ever had, besides this podcast.
Yeah, you know what? We had the one up in some way.
You bet, baby.
Well, congratulations, bro. So let's go back from the jump, man, because we worked together. You know, you're one of the cool cats I met since I relocated to Vegas, man.
Man.
You know, you represent Chi-Town super heavy. Shout out to Chicago. You know what I'm saying? So going back, 12 years before you even started doing stand-up comedy, what was life like before you decided to step on stage? What the hell were you even doing at that point?
I was doing soap operas.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
The Young and the Restless type shit?
General Hospital.
Get the hell out of town.
It sucked.
Calm down, ladies. Calm down. Calm down.
Yeah, it fucking sucked.
What?
Yeah, because my parts were never really that big, but they were reoccurring. I was never really a main character, but it was consistent work, which was good.
Right.
But they would give you dialogue day of.
Gotcha.
Brady doesn't do so good with dialogue.
Yeah.
Not a lot. Not a lot of dialogue. They would give you like 3 pages, and you're like, you literally.
Day of?
Oh, yeah. Bro, it's like reciting the back of like a oatmeal box or some shit. Like, it's like the hardest shit. And you're like, why am I saying, like, you're basically talking about stuff like 5 years ago, but you have to get every little detail.
Wow.
Dude, I remember the first time I got on set, and my part was like pretty good. It was a pretty good part. I couldn't fucking remember the damn dialogue. This saved my life. Finally, on the last take, we got it. But dude, I was like, I'm not kidding you. If you did a close, I was like pouring. Like, you ever seen Airplane with that guy? That was me. I'm not even kidding.
Shit.
I got to my dressing room. And I was like, what the fuck was that?
Damn.
That was like the hardest thing. But finally, you start getting that muscle.
Yeah.
And you just start.
So what kind of character was this, bro? Paint the picture, bro. Because I grew up, I'm from the South. My dad, he still watches soap operas now.
Does he really?
Everybody watches soap operas. What was your character? Were you the smooth guy in the suit? Were you like a nurse?
I was a younger brother of the main character. You wouldn't even know the fucking guy. I don't think he's on there anymore. And then I was banging his wife.
Oh, shit. That's some drama.
So,
What was the name? What was the character's name?
Eric.
Yeah. You asshole Eric. You had all the grandmothers.
Whitest name ever. Hey, Eric. Sorry if you guys are Eric.
Nice. So with stepping into that, was that an extension of comedy? Because a lot of comedians don't make comedy and then fucking soap operas, but you got representation.
You'd be surprised, yeah. No, I was doing the soap opera stuff, and then I wanted to just focus on comedy.
Interesting.
So then I did How I Met Your Mother. That was like one of my first credits.
Okay, dope.
I had to play a gay guy that hit on Wayne Brady.
Oh shit! How was that character?
It was fine. It was my character's name I think was Gay Guy.
Oh shit! Gay guy one.
Yeah, but now I don't think you can do that now.
Right.
But yeah, no, I hit on Wayne Brady, and then I did a little thing on Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which was cool.
Nice.
And then I did another little thing on Real O'Neill's.
Nice.
Another really cool project I got to do was work on with DiCaprio, J. Edgar.
Oh, wow.
Which was cool. I mean, I wouldn't say I worked with him. I worked 2 days with him.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean, you work with him. I would lead in the conversations with that. How you doing? Name's Brady. By the way, I work with DiCaprio.
Well, it was pretty cool because Clint Eastwood was the director.
Who?
Clint Eastwood.
Oh, shit. Fucking legends, bro. That's dope.
It was cool. This is when Hollywood was fun.
Yeah.
I was standing there, and Clint Eastwood, knew I was new to the scene or whatever.
Yeah.
He comes over, and there was a prosthetic finger on the ground, and he nudges me, and he goes, kind of looks like a dick, huh? Yeah. And I was like, yeah. Sure thing, Clint.
Sure thing, Clint.
Yeah. He's like, all right, let's roll. I'm like, all right, Clint, you got it. Yeah, so that was cool. And then DiCaprio was real cool. He loves Tai Chi lattes. He loves those.
I love those too. Yeah, little boba.
Yeah,
I just had some today, bro. Honestly.
I don't know. I don't drink coffee or tea.
Really?
Nah.
All right, let's go wrap this interview up.
Okay.
I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll be at 3:25 if you guys need me.
Right. Oh yeah. So the way here, you popped into the wrong.
Yeah, on the way here,
the wrong loft.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You guys texted me just walk in.
Yeah.
And my dumbass thought it said 329, but it was 325.
Yeah.
And then there's 3 lovely ladies down there doing hair, and then her daughter's just walking around, and I'm like,
You looking like the feds.
I swear to God, I walked in, I go, laugh after dark? No laugh after. Okay, I'm gonna leave.
Wrong one.
Yeah.
The record scratched when you walked in.
Totally. She was there doing her hair like
Whose man
this.
is this? Right.
Who the fuck ordered this fucking guy?
Right. We have a package.
I should have just said DoorDash.
Right. So even going back beyond, bro, because you didn't just stumble into even acting. Like, were you in school? Were you in theater? Were you doing?
I lived in Chicago, and I was doing whatever. I was like waiting tables.
Gotcha.
And then I was doing a lot of commercials, and I was doing a lot
So
of...
you still knew you wanted to entertain.
Yeah.
That was the goal from how long?
My
when you were
goal
a teen?
from when I was a little kid.
Wow.
From when I was like 10. I mean, SNL, like when SNL was like really funny. No offense to anyone that's on SNL now, Aristotle, I'm sorry, but his characters are funny. But some of it's like... You can't make Bellissima anymore. Did you ever see that one where she's sitting there eating Italian dinner and all these guys are Italian and it's Adam Sandler and Rob Schneider and they come over and they're like, hello, man. And they're like kissing her. And they're like, well, have you ever seen it? And they're like kissing her face and they're kissing her chest. It's an Italian restaurant. Right. That's what you do in an Italian restaurant. Or like I saw one today, Bob Odenkirk was talking about when Steven Seagal was hosting.
Steven Seagal?
I know.
With the ponytail?
Yes.
I don't even remember that one. Shit.
Yeah,
I gotta find
and
it.
Steven Seagal was hosting, but Steven Seagal wanted to do one of his sketches, right?
Yeah.
And so Bob Odenkirk goes, "This is the craziest shit." He goes, "We had stunt guys that weren't even part of the show," and Steven Seagal comes in and he starts beating the shit out of all these guys. Like they're working at a boardroom, and it's for ExxonMobil, right?
Okay.
And Steven Seagal starts beating all these guys up, and he goes, and then he turns to the camera and he goes, "That's for polluting the planet." You're like, what is it? What?
Wow.
You have to do it.
At Exxon. Okay.
If you guys could add that in there somehow.
Right.
It's fucking so stupid. And it makes no sense. But it's the funniest shit I've ever seen. He's just grabbing guys and throwing them on the table.
That's for the planet.
What is it? Yeah. What does it have to do with anything?
Right.
And he wrote that.
Because he
like,
kicks ass, dude. Back in the day, my dad, when I was young, get in here and watch the Steven Seagal movie. Van Damme,
Yes.
Seagal, that was my dad's shit.
Bro,
so
it's funny. I have a bit about that.
Yeah, Chuck Norris, I was all that shit, yeah.
He's drinking beers and he's like, did you see the one where he's underground in his Bronco?
Chuck Norris?
I swear to God, I'm not making any of these stories up. He's in his Bronco.
Chuck Norris?
Yes.
Okay.
He's in his Bronco. I think it's Delta Force.
Okay.
I don't know how the fuck I remember all this shit, but he's in his Bronco he's in his Bronco and he revs up his fucking Bronco and he opens up like a beer out of he has a 6-pack and he's drinking beer just like and I think they just killed like his daughter or something and he's like and he comes out of the fucking dirt
in the Bronco.
Yes, in the Bronco. He's got a 6-pack and he's got his beer and he's just driving like this, drinking. And I'm like, that's some fucking badass
80s
shit,
movies,
dude.
yeah.
They don't make that shit anymore.
Hell no.
Now you get the Rock and a tutu and shit. Like, what are you doing?
Right. That's hilarious. Mm-hmm. All right, bro. So you came out here.
Yes.
Because in Chicago, you weren't doing stand-up just yet.
Nope.
You were just doing commercial. You knew you wanted to act. You knew you wanted to go Hollywood. So why the fuck did you decide, let me do stand-up in L.A.? It's brand new.
Yeah, no, that was a big mistake. I wish I would have done stand-up somewhere else. But I mean, I cut my teeth in L.A. and I was answering the phones at the Comedy Store at 26.
Okay.
And I just knew I wanted to be at the Comedy Store. I knew I wanted my name on that wall, and I didn't give a fuck what it took, how long it took, didn't care.
Yeah.
But it's funny because Mitzi Shore used to call up all the time, and this is when she was like in her last days, right? And she would call up and be like, "Is Richard there?" And I'm like, oh, okay, fuck, here we go. And I go, Richard Pryor's not here anymore with us. He's not with us anymore. She goes, what? And then she'd hang up, and then she'd call back and be like, is Richard there? And I'm like, so they would tell me she would do that all the time. Wow. But I would answer phones at the Comedy Store, and just the comics that you looked up to, like Bill Burr was calling in for his spots. And you're like, you got a Mr. Burr? No problem. He's like, call me Bill. And you're like, hang up. Wow. You're like, all right.
Wow.
But yeah, it was a surreal experience, and I got passed in 2008.
Nice.
Because Louis Anderson saw my set.
Oh yeah, shout out to Louis.
Yeah, shout out to Louis for sure.
Family.
If it weren't for him, I don't know if I would have got my name on the wall.
Holy shit.
Because the booker at the Comedy Store was the biggest fucking. I can say it now, he's a tool bag.
Yeah.
Tommy, he was like, he looks like Tom Petty, legit like Tom
shit.
Petty, and he sang music too. Yeah, dude, he knew nothing about comedy, nothing,
Damn.
zero.
But
he would sit there and fuck with you, and he'd be like, okay, well, here's the thing, your sets are coming together, you're like peaks and valleys, but right now you're kind of in a valley, and you're looking for what? I'm not kidding. He would say this shit to me, and I'd be standing there, and I'd be looking, I looked at him one time, I go, quit fucking with me, bro.
You don't know shit
am I
about
getting
this,
passed
man.
or what, dude? I ain't coming up here at 12:30 at night doing 5 minutes of fucking blood, sweat, and tears for you to tell me that I'm looking for water in a valley, you piece of shit. Am I getting passed or what? Right. So fucking Louis finally sees my shit, and then he calls me up and he goes, looks like you're getting passed. I go, no shit, motherfucker, and I fucking hung up.
Wow, that's funny. All right, so this brings forth a good topic, because we were just talking about a friend who just got passed at the Laugh Factory as well. And,
Do I know?
It's a female. It was Sarah Halstead. But yeah, I was just supposed to go do the improv with her in Hollywood, but that show got canceled. LA shit.
There you go.
But for me, I've always been with the fam. I had my daughter, and it's at work and shit. I've been in sales for a while, so I was in the Range Rover business in LA.
Right.
So I was never at those places to be there for an hour, get in line,
Rover on Sunset?
having that pool. I worked at the one on Colorado in Pasadena.
Okay.
And so I missed out on a lot of those opportunities to get passed in those stores.
Right.
I could have called in or off days, but I just didn't dive into the shit. So my question is, how did things really change by being passed? Because I know a lot of comedians that are watching probably or want to get passed or looking into it themselves. So what are the benefits? And how does that change your life?
I'm not gonna lie. It was besides the SNL thing, getting your name on the Comedy Store wall was just like, and seeing like tears in my mom's eyes, and she was like, it's iconic, even though it doesn't put money in your fucking bank account, but it's still pretty cool to be like, that's my name right there.
Right.
To be with the other greats, you're with like Jim Carrey and shit like that, even though he doesn't do comedy anymore.
Yep.
But it opened the door in terms of like, showcases, and I was starting to get a lot more pilots, and I was testing a lot more, and I don't know, it kind of meant something in the early 2000s before like people needed a TikTok to be fucking famous.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
how's that working out?
I don't
the
do
social media
I'm
thing.
Too old for it. Too old. I can barely figure out Instagram. Everyone's like, you don't have any reels? I'm like, get the fuck out of my face, dude.
Right.
I'm still trying to figure out peaks and valleys.
Right. Oh yeah, right. The water in the valley. I'm in the valley. I'm still in the valley.
Yeah. I'm thirsty, dude.
Right. So how has your life in LA been? Do you have like a support system? I heard you mention your mom. Is your family here?
It's good. No, my parents live in
still in Chicago.
My parents live in Chicago.
Okay.
I'm sorry, they live in Texas now. They live in Plano.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's the one thing we have in common. I got
because you're
family
from
in
Plano too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the comedy scene is good too.
Yep.
Addison Improv. You ever play Addison?
Yeah. I met D.L. Hughley in the Improv. And,
oh yeah.
Yeah. I've done a couple of shows there. It's nice.
Yeah. So then.
In the Arlington Improv. That's really all they got. They have the Hyenas downtown or something like that, too.
Hyenas in Fort Worth, but that one closed. Now they got one in Plano.
There's one downtown.
Yeah.
There's Hyenas in Plano now?
Yep.
Okay.
And then they got, what do they got? They got House of Comedy in Plano.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll be there in July, which would be cool.
Hell yeah, that's my birthday month.
Yeah?
Yeah, let me know on
Fucking
that.
come out.
Yeah, let me know. July what?
16th.
Okay. Yeah, my birthday's on the 9th. Okay. Can make it an affair.
Please.
Sweet.
So my parents lived there, so I didn't really have a whole like support team in LA, which was kind of hard.
Yeah.
You have good friends, but you don't have like your brother or sister there
Right.
when shit's kind of hitting the fan or you're fucking up a little bit.
Yeah.
You don't got anyone slapping you on the wrist.
Right.
You just got that phone call and I was like, how's it going? You're like, everything's great.
Right.
Right? But literally you're fucking on the edge every day. Fucking trying to kill yourself.
What motivates you to keep going at this shit? Because it is tough.
It's tough. Now that I have a daughter,
nice. How old is she now?
She's 10 months.
Oh, dude, I've seen some pictures too, man. So sweet,
Thanks.
man. Beautiful family, bro.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
10 months.
And
Yeah.
you
What's
got
her
babies
name?
too.
What's her name?
Oh, her name is Boston.
Oh, that's so cute too. Yeah. My daughter's just turned 9, and her name is 7.
No shit.
Yeah, there she is. Yeah, little mama.
Wow. She's adorable.
Yeah, they grow up, bro. They grow up
For sure. My daughter's name is Boston, and my agent goes, "Oh yeah," she goes, "My dog's name's Boston." Cool.
What are you supposed to say to that? What's the reply?
I said, "Cool." My dog's name's Diane.
Yeah.
Great. That's great.
Weird.
Yeah, I mean, LA has been good, but I like the. We sell our apartment in LA, but we have our house here in Vegas.
Vegas is dope.
I love it.
That's another thing we agree on.
Because you guys are great, and it's just I feel like it's. I feel like, because the Comedy Store, I used to live like 5 minutes from it. When I had my sets, I'd have a set in the OR and then I'd have a set in the belly room. I just walk down there. It's a nice Friday night. It's nice out, dude.
Oh, nice.
It was the
beautiful breeze, Sunset Avenue.
It was the fucking best.
Yeah.
Now that walk home, if you bomb, it sucks.
It's a long walk.
You call an Uber. Yeah.
Right. Knees start to buckle again.
But I think that's what I like about here is where I live is, again, 5 minutes from Notoriety. It's 5 minutes from LA Comedy Club, 5 minutes from Wise Guys.
Yeah.
And it kind of feels like a nice community here. And I get to meet people like you guys.
Yeah.
And it feels like a sense of family,
Yeah.
Where in LA, you didn't have that.
Yeah.
Everyone was everyone was like, what'd you get? What do you want? What'd you do?
Right.
And then they'd walk around and be like, how the fuck did he get that?
Yeah, right.
But that's the mentality of LA. No one's rooting for you.
Right.
Like they tell you they're rooting for you, and then they'll walk around and talk shit about you.
Yeah.
But that's LA.
Right. Or try to be your best friend and take pictures, do all this other stuff with it. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So I don't miss that part. But the thing I like about Vegas is it's the comedy scene is awesome.
It is.
It is. It's a lot of fun. And you guys run, I'm not even just blowing smoke up your ass, but it's one of the best rooms in Vegas. It is. Because I've done, nothing against Brad Garrett's and Laugh Factory. Those shows are all great.
Yeah.
But the whole atmosphere and vibe, no one has a live band.
Right.
You know what I mean? It gets you going. It gets the
people going.
It gets you in a good mood.
Yeah, for
you know, because sometimes shows start and you just see some host get up there like,
hey folks, how's everybody doing?
Let's get it going.
Right.
But you guys have a whole system, and I love it, and it just makes it comfortable and inviting for comedians, new and old.
For sure.
It's
the coolest part of the week. It's such a vibe, so it's a blessing to be a part of for sure.
But it's funny, when I lived in LA, I got really depressed for a hot minute, really depressed, and I got into art.
And I was going to talk about that, bro.
Yeah, sorry.
I was going to ask what brought that forward, but it's obviously depression. Is what got you.
Dude. I mean, I was
weed and depression with shrooms.
No, I was doing too much Adderall. I was like, fucking. I swear to God, Adderall's great, and then after like 3 days, you're like, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm like, it's awful. Yeah. But it's fun for a little bit.
Yeah.
But no, I was at Sal's Comedy Hall. Do you remember Sal's Comedy Hall?
I remember Sal's. I did a show there. They had like this little stage in the back. It looks kind of like an old saloon or something.
Such a shithole. Look at us. We're like 60-year-old women.
Yeah,
nice.
But it's an elevated stage.
Drinking lemonade. Elevated stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fell off there once.
Whoa.
Yeah,
shit.
very animated.
Whoa.
Very animated.
Was it the Adderall or was it?
Probably. Could have been. And then I hopped back up. We're good.
Wow.
But I was in Sal's Comedy Hall. I was taking a piss and I was looking at this painting in front of me.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and I took a picture of it and I go, I think I could do that.
Wow.
I feel like I could do it. And something about art, just like, I remember I bought a bunch of spray cans and I left them in my closet for a while.
Yeah.
Something always gravitated towards art. I don't know what it was.
What were the spray cans for? Slow down. What were you?
I was angry.
You were just going to
early 20s.
Spray some shit?
And I was like, not going to pass me.
It's going to go for graffiti. He was going to go.
So I spray painted my own name on the Comedy Store wall.
Right.
Yep. Stenciled. Yeah. But yeah, no. So I was like, I think I could do that, and then I started painting, and then I started selling every painting I was doing, and I just kept going, and now I've been doing art self-taught for like 7 years.
That's dope. But y'all definitely gotta check his artwork out too, man. I've seen your work. And
BradyMatthewsArt.com if you guys want prints, and then I have an art show next Sunday if you guys are around town in Container Park.
Yeah. Yeah. I told you to remind me too because I'm gonna pull up.
Yeah, please.
That's the hood.
So I got T-shirts, stickers, prints, whatever you need.
Wow.
Sure.
Yeah, and you just blessed us with a dope piece of art, man. Which is super dope.
My pleasure. So my mom is an artist too, and I think I got it from her.
Yeah.
But she doesn't do art anymore. But she definitely lets me know when my art sucks. So that's cool. Shout out to Karen.
Right.
Thanks.
Very honest. Oh, and your mom's name is Karen too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We want to apologize for all of the Karen jokes we've made.
It's right here. It's right here.
Dope.
She's the best.
Wow.
Go for Diane's now. Nice. Fuck Diane's.
Moms are dope, man. I talk to my mom
Except
every
for my
day.
agent. I'm just joking.
No, I talk to my mom every day. Moms are dope, man.
Dude, I'm a total mama's boy.
Me, same.
Yeah.
Same.
Everything I say is pretty much hilarious.
Yeah.
And then she'll let you know if shit sucks. Very, very rarely.
Yeah.
You got siblings, right?
I have a younger brother. Yeah, he actually just started working with NASA, which is kind of cool.
That's right.
Yeah, I was telling you about that
right?
shit. Yeah.
Who just throws that around?
I brag about him.
All day.
I brag about him all day, man. I'm
all
proud
day.
Yeah.
My brother works for NASA. Whatever.
Proud of you. Shout out to Arthur. I see you, boy.
That's fucking. That's incredible.
Yeah, and then I have an older sister who's in LA who she does some work for people that need to get placed or drug rehabilitation center, something like that.
That's cool.
So she moved from Plano to LA.
Oh shit.
Usually it's the opposite. People move from LA from Plano. But we've got some other family out there that she's kind of doing business with, so she's doing.
Well, in LA, you're trying to keep her busy.
LA is keeping her super busy.
A lot of homeless people in LA. That's for sure.
Yeah,
that's kind of one of the reasons why we kind of got out of there is because it wasn't so safe for having a little girl.
Oh, dude, my daughter was in jiu-jitsu, and she used to go to jiu-jitsu in Studio City, Valley Village, somewhere in that area. It was like Lower Canyon or something. But I used to take her to class, and there's just random shit going, especially like under the bridge. Oh, yeah. And one day she was coming out of jiu-jitsu practice, and there's some dude just going, I don't give a fuck. I was like, hey, babe, come on, let's just get in the car. And then 2 minutes later, there's somebody walking by, blood on their shirt. My dad.
She get out, she goes, Dad, I got it.
I said, get your black ass in the car.
No, I got this, Dad. And then you get in the car, you're like, all right, baby, be careful.
Right. Because I'm not fighting them.
Hell no. I can't fight. Are you kidding me? I'll throw my lady right at him.
Right. Go. Yeah, you got a beautiful lady too, man. The whole family. How important would you say is, having the family unit and doing what we do?
You know what, man? She puts up with a lot of my bullshit. I always have an art show. I always have a comedy show. I mean, I'm following 2 dreams. Yeah. My dream is to do Art Basel next year, and then also with comedy, I guess at this point, tour more and get more dates and stuff like that. But she really is supportive. And I'm doing an album taping at the Comedy Bar in Chicago.
Oh, shit. Congratulations,
April 24th, yep.
Wow.
And they're pretty cool. They just started doing it. They have all the, kind of like you guys, they have all the hookups and all the lights and all the stuff. And then they're going to put it out on all the platforms and stuff.
Hell yeah,
so they just started with that. So it's going to be like me. You guys, there's a guy named Vinny Oshana. I should get like some sort of like payment from this motherfucker. He's one of my favorite comedians. He's at Haha. He fucking crushes. You guys got to put him on the show.
Vinny who?
Vinny Oshana.
Okay.
He's Jack.
That sounds really familiar.
Jack Jr.'s like best friend.
Okay.
But his hustle's kind of weak. Sorry about it. It is. But I'll hustle for him. He's great. But he's doing a taping in Chicago too, a comedy bar. But and I'll get you in comedy bar if you ever want to do it.
Dude, I haven't. That's the one place I haven't done comedy
Chicago?
that I want to. Chi-Town.
Dude,
I've got a few friends out there,
but I haven't. That's the thing I love about comedy is going to a different city.
Yeah.
I'm a city guy. I grew up in the city.
Yeah.
But nothing like a warm summer day, and then you walk into the club and the crowd's all live and everyone's getting drinks and everyone's having fun.
It's a great energy.
Nothing beats it. Because I remember I watched Comedian with Jerry Seinfeld. You guys ever see that movie? Cool. I'm just the only guy that's seen all these stupid movies.
Comedian?
Yeah.
That
Comedian.
Sounds great.
So it's Orny Adams is trying to get Just for Laughs.
Okay.
And you see his process of how to get Just for Laughs. And Seinfeld's kind of his mentor. And he's like, don't you ever get nervous before you do any of this shit? And Seinfeld's like, dude, you got to see it. Because the way Seinfeld breaks down his material and works new material, and then you see at the ending how solid it is. Yeah. He works like a starting pitcher. Like his whole just get up, the way he gets into the club, how he has certain things. Can't talk to him before the show. He's a pro. He's a pro. Right. And Orny Adams was like a mess. He was all over the place, but he was like crazy smart. His jokes were incredible. He had a joke on everything. You'd open up his drawer and he's like, what jokes do you want? You like aliens? What do you want? Everything.
Right. Wow.
And it just shows their work process.
Yeah.
And
nice.
It's what made me want to do stand-up comedy.
Dude, that's I was going to ask kind of what. For me, it was the same thing, man. Just watching comedy as a kid, some sitcoms as a kid. I've always felt like I was funny. Martin. I like Martin.
Dude, mine too.
Martin, that was my shit.
I fucking love Martin, dude.
No hesitation, yeah.
Dude, when he comes out with the fucking big funky head.
Oh, yeah. With the swollen head
yes.
the fight. Yeah.
No one was
Did
doing
the swelling
this.
go down? All of the characters, bro.
It's because Martin reminds me of my lady. Yeah. Big time.
Yeah.
Just the shit we do. You know, we just, I feel like we try to turn each other off all the time.
No, it hadn't worked. It
hasn't worked yet. I'm still very attracted to her.
Dope.
So.
No, bro, I was going to ask, what's the end of the end goal? I mean, obviously you want to do art, you want to do comedy, you want to go on tour, but you've got acting experience as well. You want to go TV, film, and stuff?
my goal is to still sell another pilot. Yeah. And
that's right, you write too.
Yeah.
Dope.
So, we sold one. We're shooting a little short right now. Me and my buddy, he's coming out here. We're going to do a little short.
Yeah.
But, just little victories. Victories turn into big victories. So you just got to keep, pounding the pavement. But I just couldn't, mentally, I wasn't in it with LA anymore. Yeah. I needed a fresh start somewhere.
Right.
And if that's Vegas, it is what it is because also LA is right down the street.
Right. That's the cool thing about Vegas, bro. You can hop and skip and kind of get to where you need to get to from right here. Drive or.
I mean, do you miss LA?
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
I don't miss that traffic.
Nah.
I don't miss those people.
Gas is $5.50 there.
Bro, for real.
Nah, I can't do that, bro.
$5.50 for gas?
For gas.
No.
Where are you going? To sit in traffic?
Nowhere.
Yeah, I'm out.
Obviously nowhere.
I'm out. I'm out.
Nowhere. Nope.
Nice. Sweet, bro. So please let me know kind of what you got coming up. Is there anything we need to keep an eye for? I know you said in April you were going to be...
April 24th, I'll be at Comedy Bar.
Okay.
And then in May, I'll be at Comedy Bar again in Tennessee.
Hell yeah.
And then end of May, I'll be at Comedy Bar in Iowa.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, they keep me. They put money in my account, which is
Hell
nice.
yeah. How are and I know a lot of comics are also wondering too, how are these opportunities coming to you? Obviously on commercial and acting you have representation.
Yep.
But for a lot of comedians, we don't have anybody booking us. We're booking ourselves.
I'm one man band.
Right.
So I just from relationships and just from contacts and sending people your demo and all that shit and your kit. Most of the time they don't respond.
Yeah.
But you keep fucking following up.
Right.
Hey, didn't hear back from you. But and also from being in the game for so long, you can hop on shows with some of your guys that are kind of killing it right now. And
but you've got some pretty successful friends, as you were saying too, that are doing well.
Like Santino, my boy Santino, he's fucking crushing the game. He's on Dave on FX.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then Adam Ray, I've known Adam. We've done a lot of sketches together. He's killing it. He's on the Young Rock. And then he just did that.
Oh, yeah. My boy's on the Young Rock, too.
Who?
Nate Jackson is on the show, too.
No
He's
shit.
one of the
You know
wrestlers.
Nate?
Yeah. So, shout out to Nate. He's got his own club. And
I did Seattle Comedy Competition with him.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Nate's a beast, man.
I got last place every fucking day. I'm not kidding, dude. I would look for my name and I'm like, no. Hey.
There it is, yeah.
I had no business being in the Seattle Comedy Competition.
Damn.
That was like 2004.
Yeah.
And I won it at the Ice House. And I don't know how the fuck I did it, but they're like, "You're going to Seattle," and I'm like, "Fuck." I had like 3 minutes max.
Damn.
And they found out that I had 3 minutes max.
Damn.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask too. My next question was like, "What was your worst moment, your worst L that you've taken?"
Yeah.
Was that it?
I would say that. I got. I mean, listen. Now when you get heckled, like. Now it's no problem.
Right.
But then
You typically interact with the heckler?
Sure.
Yeah,
sure. I mean, like I got heckled actually a couple nights ago. One lady's like, one guy goes, the last comedian was funnier than you.
Oh.
I didn't even say anything yet.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
I haven't said one word yet.
Wow.
And I go, hold on. I go, all right, we're doing this? All right. I go, hold on. I go, where do you work, bro?
Right.
And he goes, I work at some place right down the street. I go, cool. I'm gonna come in tonight and I'm just gonna start wrecking shit.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be like, the last place I was at was way better than this place. Yeah. I was fucking pissed.
Damn.
But I've had a lot of heckles. Like I did the Seattle Comedy Competition. I got heckled in like a
at the competition
at a theater. It set like 2,000 people.
Yeah.
And this lady goes, "You suck," and I was like, and I just yelled, "Fuck you, bitch!"
Damn. That's a way to deal with it.
That was my comeback, and it was a clean show.
Oh.
And I was like, all right, I'm good.
Right.
And yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm not doing any more competition.
Okay.
So.
Now, what about your highest moment? Like a moment where you were like, how the fuck did I get on this stage or get on this show?
I'd say the highest moment was not even at a club. It was at the Parlor. They used to do
in Hollywood, right? Yeah, that was sexy.
Just closed
Parlor
down.
was sexy. Really?
Yeah, rest in peace.
Wow.
It
was a sexy ambiance over there, right?
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it just started falling to pieces.
Wow.
People partied too hard there, I guess.
Yeah.
I was doing my SNL. I was working out my stuff.
Okay.
And Jay Davis, I killed it. And you know how hard that room was kind of hard.
I haven't performed there.
Yeah, it was not easy. But I went up there and did my 5 minutes of material for SNL. And then I got off and he goes, "Do you guys want to see Brady on SNL?" And they all stood up and gave me a standing ovation.
Oh, shit.
And I was like floored. And my back just hit the wall. And I was like, it felt like, it felt like, here we go.
Yeah.
But sometimes you go to the Super Bowl and you don't win. That's the way it goes.
Yeah, hey, that's comedy, guys. You got to fucking brace yourself.
I mean, dude, it was like, here we go. This is what we've been working for. But
right.
It's all right. It puts more hair in your chest, and you just got to pick back up. And
comedy builds fucking real character, bro.
The thing too about like the whole like when you get these big jobs is like you don't get any trophies. You know what I mean? You don't get any ribbons, nothing. So I always keep my set lists.
Yeah.
And I kept my lineup card for when I got passed at the Comedy Store.
Nice.
So those are my trophies. You know? Those are the things that I can look at and go, your dad, to my daughter, I go, your dad did that.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
super dope.
Yeah.
Well, so what advice would you give to a comic who's just kind of getting started
Don't
starting to feel
Don't
do something else.
Go to film school.
Go to film school.
Yeah.
See who's got a good program.
Get a music degree. I would say find the comedian that you think is the funniest person.
Yeah.
Every time you watch them.
Yeah.
And literally just pick their brain and go wherever they are and just watch them all the fucking time.
Yeah.
See how they start. See how they end. See when they suck.
Right.
See how they handle it. And that's like the fastest way you can get to be successful in my eyes.
Nice.
I used to sit and watch Chris D'Elia because I love Chris D'Elia and I think he's great. And I'm a physical person on stage.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely.
He's pretty physical. And
we still talk about the joke with the balls in the sink and the fucking what is it, Planet?
It's a good one. Yeah, Planet Finesse.
Yeah. I like that shit.
It's a good bit. It's not family friendly, but it's a good bit. And I don't think it's gonna be on Conan, but it is what it is. But yeah, I would watch Chris, and he would break down some of these bits it's like one of those bits where you're like, fuck, I wish I would have thought of that.
Yeah.
Don't you hate that?
Oh yeah, when you're watching some shit, you're like, oh yeah.
You're like, I was thinking that, but the way you did it,
yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Chris would do that all the time. And then I would just sit and watch him and what he did before he went on stage. And I remember I watched him at the Comedy Store once when he was fucking he was the guy. He still is still pretty much the guy.
Yeah.
But he would go from the OR and fucking crush. I'm not kidding. Like, people were on the ground crying, laughing. Only two people I've ever seen is him and Sebastian. Sebastian fucking destroys. And people were on the ground. He goes up to the belly room, leaves them fucking wanting more, goes down to the main room, crushes again.
Damn.
And then he leaves in his fucking Ferrari. You know what I mean? You're like, motherfucker, dude.
That's how you do it.
Yeah. And then Sebastian's great. And then Nate Bargatze is one of my favorites. Mm-hmm. He's clean, but he's fucking so good.
Dude, the clean comics that fucking destroy are
too
just
hard.
like, whoa.
I don't know, dude. I think talking about balls and sex is way funnier.
It's funny. You know, it is.
It's a true fucking story. So.
But I've been watching some of like the dry bar shits, those little shits that go on. I'm like, wow, to really go up there and kill, which I've seen a few guys do it. But a lot of it isn't as entertaining.
It's not easy, dude.
Yeah.
It's not easy to sit there and talk about dogs and cats and compare it and make it really funny.
Right. And I also saw you too, bro, because I live downtown. We're in a similar area. But you did, what was the festival that was last year?
Oh, yeah, I did Life is Beautiful.
Life is Beautiful. And I saw you performing there. That's right up the street. That venue was never open.
You saw me perform.
I didn't see the performance there. No, but I saw that you were performing there. We were getting ready for our show, which I think is the same night. And you dipped over and did our shit the same night. Yeah.
It was fucking great. That was so much fun. Yeah. Trevor Wallace is another kid that...
Oh, yeah. He's a beast, too.
And you know what's funny is
He's killing social media.
Oh, yeah. I kind of wanted to write him off because I'm like, he's a fucking YouTube hack.
Right.
No,
he's a beast on stage.
His stand-up is actually really good.
Yeah. Facts.
Have you seen his stand-up? Yeah. It's actually really good.
Yeah.
He's really funny. And I was sitting there, I was like, props to him. Because when I was his age, dude, I didn't have the balls to be as confident as he is.
Yeah.
I wish I did, but he's like 26 and he's like super confident. He's pulling Theo Von numbers.
Yeah. Crazy numbers, man.
It is crazy, dude.
Yep.
Shout out to Theo. He's great, too.
Oh, yeah. Theo and all those guys.
He bought the Farley painting that I gave you guys.
Oh, dope.
He put that in the backdrop at his podcast.
Nice.
Bro, I didn't have to have a real job for like 5 years.
Oh, shit.
That's how much I was making off prints from just him having it in the background.
Wow.
So Theo's helped me out big time.
Damn. Let me get some paint, guys. I think I want to start getting into maybe I can start finger painting or something and do about that.
I'll tell you, man. It's been a long road.
Hell yeah, bro. Yeah. Well, dope, man. I'm glad we got a chance to catch up, bro. We'll kind of learn a little bit more about each other and shit like that.
You too.
Please let the people know where they can follow you. Don't expect to see many reels.
No, I'm working on it. I got a team that puts them together for me. You can find me on Instagram at Brady Matthews 13. I don't really use Twitter all that much, but you can find me. Check out my art at BradyMatthewsArt.com, and then all my stand-up is on YouTube at Brady Matthews Comedy. So
shit, yeah.
Yeah.
And shout out to Boston, your princess.
Shout out to my little lady, Boston.
Queen. Yeah.
Shout out to my lady, Jackie. Hope you're behaving at home. Daddy's going to be home soon.
Hell yeah. All right. So y'all keep a lookout for him. If he stumbles into your house while you're getting your hair braided, it was an accident, okay?
Yeah.
Catch Brady Matthews on stage performing all over y'all. And hey, we're going to speak this into existence. It's not too late for SNL, baby.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and keep chasing dreams. You never know. Hey, man. It's been another hot one, man. I've been your boy, Charlie Wilson TV. It's been another episode of Do Tell with Laugh After Dark. See you next time, baby.
Thank y'all.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Charlie Wilson, man. I just want to take a minute to say thank you. I just want to say thank you for supporting and liking and sharing the videos to our podcast, Do Tell with Laugh After Dark. Make sure you subscribe and stay connected. I see y'all soon.